let's get into one of my favorite overall bomb formulas in this game. This is something that's going to allow you to bomb cover 3 or cover 4 defenses, especially useful when you're dealing with players that like to even change their outside corners into one of those 2 assignments, because we'll be able to hold them down and throw over the top no matter the covered shell. Now, this formula is something you can run out of tight formations or spread formations, as you'll see here in this video. So make sure you stay tuned, so that way you can see which formula fits your offense. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell, grab out your pen and pad. Let's get after it. I'm going to show you guys how to bomb a little cover 4 drop here early on. This is out of the tight Y off, and this is going to be hot routes only. So you guys can create this out of any 2x2 tight if you don't want to run the tight Y off. But I will let you guys know that my tight Y off offensive game plan is available on Gridiron Game Plans right now. I've updated my Minnesota Vikings offensive game plan, which was formerly just a bunch tight end game plan, to include formation breakdowns out of the gun tight Y off and the tight Y off week. You guys could audible to and from these formations with the bunch tight end. This offense is going to be electric, and it's gaining a lot of steam in the community right now. A lot of pro players are starting to look at this Minnesota Vikings offense, namely for that bunch tight end, and you guys will need something else to utilize. So make sure you guys go check that game plan out. Link is in the description. But the formula I'm going to show you guys can be done to the short or wide side of the field. It's very, very simple. Let's start off here with the bomb to the wide side. Now, for this to work, all you are going to do is take your outside receiver and put him on a pull route. If you guys are using a compression formation, that will be a corner. This will be stemmed down 1 D-pad click. I'm not talking all the way down to nothing. I am talking corner route and then D-pad down 1 time, and that will make it so it breaks at about 5 yards. That is the perfect depth to pull an outside third or an outside quarter. You guys will notice much better response by the corner to this particular route combo if you leave it at this step. Now, from there, the other receiver in the slot will run a streak. The goal for him is to run the safety that is on the left side of the field down the field. So when you have Higgins breaking outside and pulling down the outside quarter, and you have Nakua running the seam, pulling the inside quarter, we need a route that's going to split them from the other side of the field, and that will be our post route. Now, depending on the formation you're using, we may have to make some custom stem adjustments to the post route, but right now we'll leave this stock. From there, determine whether or not you need extra protection. If your opponent is only rushing 3, you guys might go ahead in this particular case and just block the tight end. That way you get 3 double teams that are very, very hard to split. I would also recommend maybe doing a half slide towards the side of the bomb, just so that way you could step up in the pocket to the left to make that throw shorter. And if you need to, maybe slap a double team on the backside. From there, the running back is totally up to you. You could put him on a curl route. You could put him on an in route, maybe an out route. You could use him on a Texas. A lot of different things you could do with this, but for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and leave him in the backfield just to show you this is a 3-route combo. So here's a top-down view of what this looks like. Notice on the left side of the field how Puka Nacua drives that safety down the seam. On the left, that corner that we stem down 1 click will make that corner pull wide to the sideline, and that gives us the room to throw this ball over the top. If you guys don't like how close this was with number 2 and white on the left sideline, almost getting back to this, that is where I mentioned we can make the custom stem change to this play. So all you would do is go ahead and custom stem the corner route down, do whatever you want with your running back and tight end, custom stem the post, maybe just a slight tap on the left analog stick, just so it breaks a little bit deeper. And that can make a huge difference. Now, in this case, I'm going to go ahead and set up kind of like a rollout. So we're going to go ahead and roll here. And you see that I can throw this ball into the middle of the field. And this is a much different dynamic on this throw. So pretty easy for us to make this throw out of a 2x2 compression formation. And that is to the wide side of the field, which was also not our arm side there with us rolling left with a right-handed quarterback. That's a challenging throw, but it is very possible. Now let's go ahead and mirror that setup here. And we're going to do this to the short side of the field. So we start off with our template route combination. Here on the short side of the field, it's very, very important that you get your custom stem of your corner route down, 1 D-pad click. And I almost think it's mandatory that we take the post up at least 1 D-pad click and maybe even a left stick click after that. This will make certain that he is breaking at a spot where the corner on the right cannot get back to him. And you're going to see here how he just sits on that B receiver. And now we can throw this ball over the top against the cover 4 defense. So really, really easy to get this out against a cover 4. Now, I know what some of you guys are saying. Well, Zan, that's a cover 4. That's a 3-man rush. a lot of people online are going to rush 4 players. You're absolutely right, but you could also bomb a cover 3 defense in the same manner. So let's go ahead here and start to work a little cover 3 sky, this time to the wide side of the field. So again, we go with our route combination like so. You might stem up the post if that's something you want. We snap the football, we get our protection here, and you see here I can throw this ball into that same window all the same. We break a tackle, maybe we're off to the races. My Sertan's a little bit faster than my Franklin, so we end up with a tackle there. So pretty easy for us to get that ball into the cover 3 window to the wide side. And of course, on the short side of the field, again, you're going to stem your corner route down 1 D-pad click. You're going to stem your post up 1 D-pad click, plus maybe a tap on the left analog stick. And you snap the ball here. You are going to need to buy a little bit of time. Good block by my running back. And you see right here that I can rip this throw earlier because a middle third has more ground to cover. So you actually can throw the ball in the middle of the field sooner against a cover 3 than you can against a cover 4. So this is going to get you big yardage no matter what against a cover 3 or a cover 4 defense. Now, in all of these examples, I have been showing you just the base route combination with only the routes that are necessary. We've been using the running back and the tight end for protection purposes. Of course, there's going to be a time and a place for that, but this is a switch stick heavy game, and you have to understand that there are going to be times where you can't just go for load shot type throws where you're going to be bomb, interception down the field, or a sack in the pocket. So make sure that you give yourselves checkdowns on this. It's very, very wise. You know, this type of throw right here is going to get the user playing lower. It's a cheap way to get 6 or 7 yards underneath. Even 4 or 5, it's like an extension of your run game. I think too many players online don't want to take a profit. If you saw a $5 bill laying on the ground, you would pick it up. Think about it from that point of view in football. You take these throws underneath, even if it looks tight, throw your drags, take your possession catches underneath, keep it moving, mix in your run game, and before you know it, you're going to be in a spot with this offense where you're moving. Now, I've got the rest of that offense on gridirongameplans.gg. I'm going to get up out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Install this in your offense immediately. You guys will be bombing cover 3 and cover 4. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab, and good luck.